In this video, we will explore the remarkable story of Diana Spencer, from her childhood and early struggles to her rise as a global icon, her influence on fashion, her role as a humanitarian, and the unforgettable legacy she left behind. When people think of Princess Diana, they remember her kindness, her compassion, and her unique ability to connect with people from every walk of life. She was more than a royal figure, she was a symbol of humanitarian courage and love. Diana Spencer was born on July 1, 1961 at Park House in Hermanton, Norfolk. She was the fourth of five children of John Spencer, Viscount Althorp, and a Frances Shand kid. The Spencer family was one of Britain's oldest families closely connected with the royal family of four generations. In fact, Diana's family lineage was deeply rooted in British history, which made her eventually royal marriage less surprising, yet still extraordinary. Her early years were not without challenges. When Diana was only 6 years old, her parents separated. The custody battle between her father and mother left emotional scars on young Diana. Despite growing up in privilege, she often left the pain of a broken family. This personal struggle would later shape her sensitively toward others, especially children and families in distress. Diana attended various schools during her children. Through not known as an academic student, she excelled in music, dancing, and sports. Her dreams as a young girl was to become a ballerina, but her tall height eventually prevented her from pushing battle professionally. Still, she carried a love for dance throughout her life. By her teenage years, Diana developed a reputation for being shy, gentle, and reserved. Yet behind this shyness was a strong sense of empathy and determination. She worked briefly as a nanny, a dance instructor, and even a nursery teacher's assistant. At that time, no one could imagine that this young woman would soon become one of the most photographed people in the world. So, meeting Princess Charles and the royal wedding. Diana's life changed forever in 1977 when she first met Prince Charles, the heir to the British throne. At that time, Charles was dating her older sister, Lady Sarah Spencer. Although nothing serious came from their relationship but brought Diana and Charles into the same circles. In 1980, Charles and Diana began seeing each other more frequently. Their courtship attracted great media attention as the shy young woman from the Spencer family was now linked with the future King of England. Reports and photographs allowed Diana everywhere, fascinated by her natural beauty and innocence. On February 24, 1981, Buckingham Palace officially announced the engagement of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer. The world was instantly captivated. Diana's sapphire engagement ring surrounded by diamonds became icon and is still worth today by Catherine, the wife of Prince William. Their wedding on July 29, 1981 at St. Paul's Cathedral in London was nothing short of a global spectacle. Broadcast live across the world, an estimated 750 million people watched as Diana swore down the aisle in her magnificent ivory silk taffeta gown designed by David and Elizabeth Emanuel. With a 25-foot train, it became one of the most famous wedding dresses in history. The shy kindergarten assistant from Norfolk had now become Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Wales. The fairy tale image of the wedding captured hearts everywhere. Newspapers called it the wedding of the century, and for many it seems like a story straight out for a tale. However, as we will see later in Diana's life story, life as a princess was not as magical as it appeared on the outside. So after her royal wedding, Diana quickly became the most photographed woman in the world. The media followed her every step from her public appearances to her private life. People admired her elegance, her smile, and her approachable nature. She brought a new energy into the British royal family, one that felt more human and relatable. Diana's first official appearances as the Princess of Wales immediately won the hearts of public. Unlike traditional royals who often appeared distant and formal, Diana was warm, caring, and genuine. She shook hands without wearing gloves. She knelt down to speak to children at their eye level, and she hugged people openly. The small but powerful gesture showed the world that Diana was not just a figure of royalty but a woman of compassion. In 1982, Diana gave birth to her first son, Prince William Arthur Philip Louis. 2 years later, in 1984, she welcomed her second son, Prince Henry Charles Albert David. Known to the world as Prince Harry, become a mother was perhaps the role Diana's crushed most. Unlike many royals before her, Diana insists on being an active, hands-on mother. She broke royal traditions by being present in her children's daily lives. For example, she chose their school herself, dropping them off at the gates instead of relying on nannies. She took William and Harry to amusement parks, fast food restaurants, and even on official royal tours, ensuring they grew up experiencing both royal duty and ordinary life. One famous photograph of Diana sliding down a water park ride with her sons captured the essence of her parenting style, playful, loving, and down to earth. For Diana, her children were always her number one priority, and she often said that no matter what, being their mother was her greatest achievement. As she embraced motherhood, Diana's popularity continued to grow. Crowds would gather just to catch a glimpse of her. The press allowed her everywhere, and magazines constantly featured her photos on their covers. She became a global celebrity, admired not only for her beauty but also for her unique ability to connect with people. But behind the glamorous image, Diana was also under immense pressure. Life in the royal spotlight was not easy. Every outfit she wore, every word she spoke, and every action she took was analyzed by the media. While she smiled for the cameras, Diana often struggled with loneliness and the heavy expectations placed upon her as a princess. Still, she never let those struggles stop her from doing her duty. She attended countless royal engagements, visited schools and hospitals, and supported charities. Everywhere she went, people felt her warmth and sincerity. Unlike many royals who had maintained a formal distance, Diana's authenticity made her a symbol of hope and compassion. Her role as a mother and a princess of combined to shape her into one of the most beloved figures of the late 20th century. People did not just see her as a royal, they see her as a real woman with real emotion, someone who cared deeply about others and used her position to make difference. So my beautiful viewers and all my subscribers, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please tell me in comment box. So, my beautiful viewers, from the very beginning of her royal life, Princess Diana became a global fashion icon. The world carefully watched what she wore. From her evening gowns to her casual outfits, Diana's wanted her to wear their creations. Magazine features her on their covers, and women everywhere copied her style. Her wedding dress, with its dramatic 25-foot train, set the tone of for her role as a style icon. Over the years, Diana's wardrobe evolved with her personality. In the early days, she were often seen in frilly blouses, pastel colors, and modern gowns that reflected her shy and innocent image. But as she grew more confident, her style matured into something bold, elegant, and timeless. One of her most memorable fashion moments was the famous revenge dress in 1994. On the same night, Prince Charles publicly admired his infidelity. Diana attended an event wearing a stunning off-the-shoulder black dress by Christiana Stambolian. The outfit broke royal fashion tradition and became a powerful statement of independence. The world immediately saw her not just as a princess but as a strong, confident woman reclaiming her narrative. So, my beautiful viewers and all my subscribers, Diana also embraced casual fashion in ways that Royal never had before. She was often photographed wearing oversized sweaters, jeans, and sneakers, a style that made her relatable to ordinary people. Her off-duty looks become just as iconic as her glamorous evening gowns. Fashion houses like Versace, Dior, and Chanel adored her. In fact, the Dior handbag that she often carried was later renamed that Lady Dior in her honor. Even today, her sense of style continues to inspire celebrities, designers, and fashion lovers around the world. But Diana's fashion choices were never just about clothes. They were about sending messages. She used fashion as a form of expression to commitment, confidence, compassion, and individuality. Whether she was wearing protective gear while walking through landmine fields or sparkling gowns at a charity gala, Diana always understood the power of appearances and how it could influence people. Lady Diana, a name that still brings a sense of warmth, elegance, and empathy to millions around the world. She was not just a royal, she was a phenomenon. A woman who walked into the British monarchy with grace but walked into people's hearts with love. This is the story of a life that was beautiful, bold, and tragically short, but never forgotten. Diana Spencer was born on July 1st, 1961 into a aristocratic English family. Her childhood was shaped by both privilege and pain, especially after her parents' divorce. Despite the luxury, she longed for emotional connection. As a young girl, she dreamed not for a castle or crowns, but of love, kindness, and a family. Little did the world know, this quiet, shy girl would soon become the most photographed woman on earth. 1981, Diana married Prince Charles in a fairy tale wedding watched by over 750 million people worldwide. She became Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Wales. But the royal life was far from a fairy tale. Behind the tiaras and ceremonies, with feeling of loneliness and pressure, still Diana carried herself with dignity, winning the hearts of people across the globe. The birth of Prince William, a later Prince Harry, brought her true joy. She once said being a mother is the most important of royal family. While the media observed over her fashion and beauty, Diana quietly transformed into a global humanitarian. She visited hospital, aids patients, and war zones, not for photos, but because she genuinely cared. 1987, when she shook hands with an AIDS patient without gloves, it broke a powerful stigma and changed public perception forever. We kindly request all our viewers to watch the videos till the end and support our mission by subscribing to the channel. Your support helps us continue sharing the remarkable life and legacy of the People Princess. Thank you for being a part of this journey. So, my beautiful viewers and all my subscribers, she was the most photographed woman in the world, a symbol of beauty, grace, and compassion. Yet behind that iconic smile was a woman fighting a silent war. She was not born into fairy tales, she was trapped in one. This is the story of Princess, the People Princess, Lady Diana. From her quiet childhood to royal wedding, from heartbreak to her tragic death, and the legacy that still lives on, let's uncover the untold story of Diana Spencer. Diana Spencer was born on July 1, 1961 in Park House. She was the fourth of five children in British family. Even though Diana was born into a nobility, her childhood was far from ideal. At age 7, her parents went through a bitter divorce, a trauma that deeply affected her. She was shy, sensitive, and often sought love and attention, something she would continue to seek even in her royal life. She loved music, dancing, and dreamed of becoming a ballerina. But life had other plans. She was not a top student, but she was kind, playful, and well linked. After completing her education, she moved to London, shared an apartment with friends, and worked as a nanny and kindergarten teacher. It was during this time her life was about to change forever. In 1977, 16-year-old Diana met Prince Charles, the heir to British throne. During a family visit at that time, Charles was dating her sister Sarah. But there was something about Diana that stayed with him. 3 years later, Charles began courting Diana. In February 1981, their engagement was announced to the world. When asked if they were in love, Diana replied, "Of course." Charles added, "Whatever in love means." On July 29, 1981, the fairy tale began. The wedding was watched by over 750 million people around the world. I mean, 750 million people around the world. Diana was only 20 years old. She wore a 25-foot train. Millions cheered and she became the Princess of Wales. But what the world did not know was that cracks had already begun to form. Adapting to real life was overwhelming. The media hounded her every move. The palace expected her to behave a certain way, to be silent, obedient, and perfect. Diana began to suffer from anxiety and bulimia. She felt trapped, lonely, and emotionally. Behind closed doors, her marriage with Prince William was falling apart. Even during her pregnancies, she was deeply unhappy. In 1982, Prince William was born. In 1984, Prince Harry arrived. Diana adored her boys, but her relationship with Charles continued to suffer. Someone said there were three of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded. She was referring to Camilla Park Bowles, the woman Charles had never truly left. As the truth of Charles and Camilla's affair became more obvious, Diana's pain turned public. She started taking control of her story, giving interviews, attending solo events, and winning hearts everywhere she went. In 1995, she sat down with journalist Martin Bashir for a bombshell interview on BBC's Panorama. Millions watched as Diana spoke openly about her marriage, her struggles, and her heartbreak. That moment made her not just a princess, but a symbol of the strength of women around the world. While the royal family focused on traditions, Diana focused on people. She visited AIDS patients at a time when people were afraid to touch them. She hugged sick children, walked through minefields in Angola, and brought attention to issues the royal never had dared spark of. Her compassion was raw, real, and revolutionary. The world saw her as a modern day saint. They called her the People Princess. She changed the very idea of what it meant to be royal. In 1996, Charles and Diana officially divorced. She lost her title of Her Royal Highness but gained something more powerful, her freedom. She focused more on humanitarian work, charity, and spent more time with William and Harry. She also began a relationship with Rudy Al Fayed, son of Egyptian billionaire Muhammad Al Fayed. Desperate trying to live a private life, the paparazzi never let her go. On August 31, 1997, Diana and Dodi were in Paris. As they felt the Ritz Hotel late at night, paparazzi cashed their car through the streets. Inside the Pont de la Matron, the speeding car crashed. Dodi and the driver died instantly. Diana was critically injured. She passed away a few hours later. She was just 36. The world stopped. People cried in streets. Over 1 million boutiques were placed outside Kingdom Palace. Over 1 million buckets were placed outside Kingston Palace. Her funeral was watched by 2.5 billion people. Elton John sang and written version of Candle in the Wind. My beautiful viewers and all my subscribers, I hope you enjoy this video. So my beautiful viewers, if you enjoy this video, please share this video with your family and friends. So many questions the circumstances of Diana's death. Why was the car speeding? Why were not they wearing seat belts? Was it just an car accident or something more? Rudy's father claimed it was a royal conspiracy to stop Diana from marrying a Muslim. Official investigations ruled it an accident case by a drunk truck driver, but doubts still remain. To this day, many believe we will never know the truth. Diana's legacy lives on through her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. They have continued her humanitarian work, often speaking of their mother's love and pain. Countless films, documentaries, and books continue to honor her life. She redefined what it meant to be royal, showing that vulnerability is not weakness but strength. She made her world kinder even for a moment. Lady Diana was not just a princess, she was a rebel with a heart. A mother who gave everything for her children, a woman who dared to speak the truth. Her story is not just a royal tale, it's a human one, and a truth she left too soon. The candle still burns in the wine. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, like, share and subscribe for more inspiring story.